Guys, what's up? Welcome to a piano lesson on the Eagles Hotel California. Let's do this. I'm going to be showing you guys the chorus from our intermediate level arrangement from our interactive app, and that looks and sounds a little something like this. All right, that's it. Now I'm going to break this down for you one hand at a time, and then we'll put them together by the end of the lesson. If at any point you guys want more than just a video, if you want interactive lessons, tap this card above or hit the link in the description to start a free trial of the Playground Sessions interactive app. But for now, let's go ahead and jump into the chorus here for Hotel California, and we'll start with the right hand melody. First, we've got this arrangement in the key of D major, 2 sharps in our key signature. Our time signature, well, we don't see any numbers here in the notation like 4-4 or 3-4. What we see is a capital C with a line through it. Now that capital C is shorthand for 4-4 or common time, hence the C. The line through it indicates that we are in cut common time or cut time. We're feeling this in a halftime feel, and that's for this specific arrangement at this level. Now, what we see in terms of notes and hand positions, we're going to be right here, middle C, an octave above, kind of in a D major position. Now I mentioned there are 2 sharps in this key signature, F sharp and C sharp. Okay, so our first one, F sharp and C sharp. If we play those, that gives us a D major scale. So when we're in our D position up here, don't forget that Fs are automatically sharp. Now we're going to start with our 4th finger on G. 5 on A. G finally ending on, it looks like an F, but again, don't forget F sharp automatically. There's our first vocal phrase right there, right? At the Hotel California. Okay, so there's the melody notes that we assign those lyrics to. Now moving on to our second little phrase here. We start on F sharp again, but this time 2 on E. We're still in our first 5-finger D position, right? We end this thing with our thumb on D. Now there's more to this. That's about halfway through the chorus, but we're going to see some repeated material. So that's it. We've got our D major 5-finger position, or a pentascale, and we're just playing different fingers or numbers within that position to pluck out this melody. Let's go over that again, and then I'll teach you the rest and we'll finish it out. So again, we're going to get up into this position here, starting with 4 on G. 5 on A, back to G, ending on F sharp. We're going to rest a bit here, more F sharps. 2 on E, rest some more E's, thumb on D. That's it. Now, as we can tell, moving ahead, we're starting with more 4 on G's. And the rhythms are going to be a little bit different here this time, but we've got our position and our notes. So let me show you the differences here, rhythmically speaking. First, we're starting on the downbeat of this measure. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. There's a little bit more syncopations this time through as well. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, and 2. So we see that it ends the same way that it did in the beginning. It just starts a little bit different. Now we're going to wrap this thing up similarly to what we did in the first half. But this time, instead of playing E, 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 D, D, we're going to have a slightly different end of this musical sentence. Instead, we're going to go back up, F sharp, G, G, F sharp. That's a beautiful part of this melody here. And in fact, it's the final part of this melody, for the chorus at least. So you've got your notes and your positions. All I want to do now is talk a little bit more about counting and rhythm. And in order to do that, I'm actually just going to play this thing in time. I want you to watch along with the video here as the notation scrolls through, and listen to how the part that I've just taught you falls on the beat. I'll break it down in a little bit more detail here when we add the hands together, but for now, let's start at a slow tempo and let's try the right hand part.
Set. Go.
1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3, 4 and 1 and rest. Here we go. 2, 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and same rhythm. Here we go. Second half. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1 and 2. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 2, 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and rest. Pretty cool. There it is. And even at the slow tempo, it sounds fun. It sounds nice. It sounds like the song, and it's fun to play. But if you are in the mood for a little bit of an extra challenge, we can try to speed it up to full tempo now.
Set. Go.
Okay, there's the right hand, you guys, and if you need extra work there, just rewind and play back with me. Now, it's time for the left hand, so let's switch gears and talk about harmony. A couple of different chord shapes that we see in our notation, but we're playing block chords, all right? And that means we're playing all the notes of the chord at once, and we're holding it. Okay, so our first chord, G major, root position. Do another one, and then we switch here to D over F sharp. Notice this is a weird shape. We've got our thumb still on D. That's where it was in the first chord. But this time, instead of playing these, we're playing these. And since there's a black key in the mix that our pinky is playing, our pinky is one of our shorter fingers, we need to slide towards the back of the keys so our pinky can reach without having to bend in a weird way like that. So G, another G, then we go to that new chord, D over F sharp, and we do that again. Then we go to F sharp major. Now we're playing all black keys. F sharp, A sharp, and C sharp. We're going to do that again. Next chord, B minor over F sharp. It looks just like our second chord, that D over F sharp, but instead of playing this in the middle, we play this. All right, so that's about halfway through, you guys. Let's review. G major, now D over F sharp again. Now F sharp major, all black keys, love that chord. Now B minor over F sharp, that's it. So just like in the right hand, once we get to about the halfway point, we're sitting pretty, we're in good shape, because the second half is going to repeat a lot of the same material. So let's jump in. Second half, sure enough, starts with G major, root position again. Again. And again, D over F sharp. We'll do two of those as well. But this time, instead of going to that F sharp chord, we won't do that yet. We're going to go from D over F sharp to this chord right here, E minor. We'll do two E minors. Then we have this delayed resolution to that F sharp major chord. And that's it for this left hand. So just like we did for the right hand, let's play it in time now, but we'll start slow. And I highly encourage you to get your hand up and try this with me here, along with the video, because if you can't do it at slow tempo yet, you're not going to be able to do it at the full tempo yet either. All right, let's try this.
Set. Go.
D over F sharp. Now F sharp major. Now B minor over F sharp. Halfway through, back to G. Back to D over F sharp. Now here comes our new chord, E minor. One more. Now up to F sharp major. And tie it and hold it. That's it. Good. Don't forget that hold at the end. That's an indicator that we're at the end of a section. We're not going to play an extra rhythm in the left hand. We're just going to hold and let it linger and let it breathe, okay? All right, when you're ready, let's speed this left hand part up to full speed.
Set. Go.
All right, so we've got right hand and left hand for this intermediate chorus of Hotel California. Now, I mentioned up front, we've got a ton of stuff in the interactive app, and if you haven't done it yet, you got to tap this card above that says, "What are you waiting for?" What are you waiting for, my friends? The app is so cool, it grades you as you play. You're going to see a ton of video lessons from myself, from David Sides, from Theron Brown, from Harry Connick Jr., and more. The app has so much, you guys. It's got full songs in all difficulty levels. We've also got artists and genres that run the gamut. We've got everything that you could want, and the interactivity makes learning really fun and a lot easier than some traditional methods. So you got to check out the free trial. You can cancel at any time. It's a 30-day free trial. So day 29, if you're not convinced, you can cancel and you won't have paid a cent. Anyways, that's my spiel for the app for today at least. Let's go ahead and put the hands together now for Hotel California. And let's go ahead and do this at the slow speed first, but I'm going to encourage you all to actually pause the video and try to walk through this even slower than what I'm about to play. In fact, try it out of time without the pressure of playing with even timing first. We want to get your hands up and getting used to playing together in different rhythms. Right out of the gate, we're switching hands, right? Left hand plays first while the right hand rests. Then the right hand enters while the left hand is holding. So it would do us good if we walked through and analyzed the music a bit, walked through out of time, and just put the hands where they need to be. Do that first, then meet me back here. We'll try it in time, but at the slow tempo first, of course.
Set. Go.
All right, guys, final step, let's just speed this thing up. Now, that might be easier said than done, so be patient with your practice and with your progress here. It may not be as fast as I do it here in the video. It may take you some days, maybe some weeks to speed some stuff up, and that's all right. I want to bring you the lesson here in video form that you can come back to as often as you need. Don't forget that. With that said, let's speed things up now, and I'll send you on your way.
Set. Go.
All right, guys, that's the Hotel California intermediate level arrangement from our interactive app. If you guys want to see any other lesson from a song by the Eagles or any other song about California or maybe about a hotel or anything in between, you guys just drop me a comment below. I'll see you guys soon for the next lesson. I can't wait to show you something else on this incredible instrument. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I'm Phil. Don't forget to hit subscribe and tap that notification bell. And be sure to check out the Playground Sessions interactive app. It was co-created by music legend Quincy Jones. Playground teaches the piano with interactive feedback and gaming features, all while using your favorite songs.